all would have died if not for her.
An old gate, broken long ago. So this was the Nora border, before the War of the Karja. Sounds of fighting. Has something attacked the Karja fort? Corruptor.
These machines are dangerous!
Truly, the sun shines upon us this day!
It wasn't the sun risking its ass down here.
Girl, approach!
Never know when I might need these.
Girl, come closer!
So, Will you open the gate for me now?
You heard her! Open the gates! And send word to Captain Ballon! Where you headed, girl?
West! To Meridian!
Open the gates!
The Way of Broken Stones is a hard run, even in the best of times. You might want to have a word with Captain Ballon. He came from Meridian not long ago. You find him in the fort, on a balcony to the left overlooking the valley.
Okay, thanks.
We're the ones who should be thanking you for taking down those machines. Walk in light, Nora.
Soaked from melted snow.
Involved in politics. Nothing but trouble. That's all there is in Banuk lands.
I heard you talking about trouble in Banuk lands.
Was that out loud? Ears must be getting worn down, but you heard right. I'm fresh back from the cut, looking for...
I guess you didn't find them up there?
Not with the Banuk wailing about new machines and talking spirits and their purses. What's a trade route without trade? It's just a... route.
There's a trade route. I thought the Banuk kept to themselves.
We Oseram and the Banuk are neighbors, after all. What's a few mountain... I have some acquaintances out there, still trying to dig a living out of the ice, but they say nothing seems to stick. All the superstitious nonsense and rampaging machines aren't helping.
What were these new machines and spirits?
Honestly, I don't even know. Going by the number of Banuk funerals, I'd say the kind you turn away from.
Not really my style.
Well, if you reach my grand old age, you might prefer picking up after hunters in the Sundom. It's warmer, too.
What is this place? The Cut?
When the Karja took up swords and hacked away at the edge of Banuk land, they left the Cut behind.
So a battleground from the war. Like the valley outside the Sacred Land.
Mm-hmm. Mountain Pass in the far north and east will get you there. It's open to outlanders, hardy ones, like you. Just don't expect much of a welcome, especially not now.
New machines and talking spirits? I'm interested.
Thought as much, just looking at you. Don't say you weren't. There's a slip of a trail through the northeastern mountains, past what we call the Grave Horde. You won't miss it. You'll find what past...
Maybe.
They'll cheat you soon.
Captain Ballon, the guard at the gate said you'd been to Meridian recently. What can I expect on the trail?
Nothing good. More machines all the time, and our scouts report corruption that way as well. So much for sealing things off. Keep to the roads. They're safe enough. Though after what you did at the gate, I'll wager you don't scare easy. It's a good quality. I could put it to use, if you don't mind a quick jaunt back east. I know it's bold of me to ask a favor after you just did one, but I can offer you answers in return. If there's anything you need to know about the Sundom.
What do you need, Captain?
I sent several patrols east when we got word of corrupted machines there. All of them confirmed my fears, so I sealed the gates. But it looks like we left some men behind when they were closed. Walid, tell them what happened.
Machines attacked us near an abandoned Nora village, sir. Lakir told us to pull back. Then I lost sight of the others.
Never seen a Nora woman before, soldier? Have some respect. Report to her, not to me.
Lakir always stresses reporting back, so that's what I did. I felt terrible about leaving them behind.
Now that the gates are open again, I can send someone after them.
What is this place exactly?
Day Tower marks the eastern edge of Karja territory. A trading post, a way station. One with an ugly reputation among your people. During the reign of the last Sun King, many Nora were taken captive, then gathered here for transport to Meridian, and sacrifice. But the sun set on that. I was appointed by the Sun King Avad to make sure old Karja at this outpost show respect to the Nora.
Where do things stand between your tribe and the Nora now?
Sun King Avad wants peace. So do the matriarchs, I'm told. But old wounds are slow to mend, and my task is to make sure there are no further provocations from the Sundom. Especially now, while your people recover from this terrible attack.
What's Meridian like?
It's a changed place. A living city. Nothing like it was during the rule of Sun King Jiran. Avad, our new king, has done all he can to make sure of that. Slavery is... There's a new alliance with the Oseram, and the Sun Ring, where so many Outlanders were killed, is now a memorial to the...
It sounds as though you approve of the new Sun King.
He is the chosen of the Sun, and what the Sundom needs after 10 years of war. Sun King Jiran would shed blood, some whisper in the shadows.
So the Karja are allied with the Oseram?
Hard to believe, but it's true. Mad Sun King Jiran raided the Oseram for years. Avad managed to get the money. He had help, of course. Ursur and Eren played a part. Oseram siblings, bigger than life. I marched with them. Scaled the North Cliff with my men and secured the Temple of the Sun. Sent Jiran's kit. Now Oseram are a
Did an Oseram named Olin come through here?
Twice. He was part of the royal delegation to the Nora, and they passed through on the way, then back. And they brought back stories of a vicious attack on your people.
Do you know where Olin is now?
Not exactly, but he was on his way to Meridian, I'm certain of that.
Is there anything more you can tell?
Sun King Avad, but by the sun's machines grew was stretched thin.
I'll see what I can do about your missing men.
I would be grateful, but not as grateful as Walid. You heard that, lunkhead? You might be off the hook.
Sometimes I need to myself.
The world beyond the sacred land. I need to find Olin and learn everything he knows. who the killers were, how they saw me through his focus, who the woman is, the one who looks like me, why they want me dead. Boland's trail leads to Meridian. When I catch him, he will talk. Then he will pay for all the lives he's ruined. Okay, they're heading back.
fuel. Face the sun with pride, because I know I earned it.
Hasn't got the stones to put an end to those traitors inside.
Save this for later. Sandstorm scrapes like stones.
You have no need to loiter around here.
See better.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
What's going on here? Olin's in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Aaron said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian. Said she was captain of the Vanguard.
The city's locked down on account of the murder.
If this keeps up, always the merchants who
Good luck
suffer.
getting through, Outlander.
Halt! Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Aaron's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Aaron. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Aaron, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me!
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve. From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
A lot has happened since we last spoke. The Proving was attacked by a group of killers. Not many of us survived.
We were in the village when we heard explosions up on the mountain. Some of your braves came back, said most of the contestants were dead. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people.
How I survived is less important than how I was targeted.
Targeted? What do you mean?
The killers came for me because of Olin.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin. I need to know what he knows.
But he's a friend.
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are or what they want, but I do know that Olin is working with them.
But, I mean, this...
I don't need you to understand, Aaron. I just need you to take me to him.
He's not here. He went scrounging for scrap and relics days ago. It could be anywhere.
Are there any places he frequents, places he returns to?
A house. Here in Meridian.
Okay, then take me there. I need to search it.
I guess. As long as I'm there to witness the search.
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raped...
That's terrible. Why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easy?
Yeah. Why is that?
Anyway, there was something you wanted to tell me?
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl, is she a Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Hey, come back. Olin's place is this way.
Does he lack the stomach for justice? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide
right in his palace. Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered, and her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl.
It looks like a picture of Olin's family. It looks like a picture of Olin's family. Looks big and heavy. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me and the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your—
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here. Why should you have justice?
Look, I'll head for Redridge Pass, where Ursa's few minutes of your focus is all I need.
Redridge Pass, you said? Place. Smells like nothing I've ever smelled before.
You're an outlander. Nora from the look of you.
Spice? I've hunted my share.
Well, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother with the Hunter's Lodge. If you're not Karja, you'll never rise in the ranks.
What's wrong with the hunting lodge exactly?
Nothing, if you like stuck-up bigots. I'm known as a skilled hunter back home in Banur, so I thought I'd try my luck at the lodge. I thought it'd be simple. Hunt machines, gain ranks, see who's best. It's all rigged to keep the Karja at the head of the line. I don't need those snobs to tell me.
Are you saying that you have to be Karja to join the lodge?
No, they take other tribes. But they have rules in place. When Sun King Avad took over, he promised a new day, Meridian open to... Sure, you can get a seat at the feast.
Sounds like someone needs to shank things up at the lodge.
Maybe.
A Banuk farewell mark.
Piss on the floor. Preferably someplace they won't find.
Conduct last night.
What are they doing out here?
Able-bodied adventurers. Hi there, Outlander. Name's good shards. Enough to...
Okay, stop there. If you...
I only meant a well... I heard an interesting rumor about a Banuk camp. Tame, so I hired men to investigate. I paid up front. Well,
so now you're hiring someone to find the last men you hired.
They're a sunk cost.
So is there any more to the rumor about this camp?
The last bunch just wanted to know about the reward. Hey, you're a smart one. This camp isn't even big enough for a name up where the snow won't thaw. They say the Banuk there live alongside machines. Peaceful as you like. Keep them, use them, sing to them. If it's true, if we learned how they do it, think how valuable...
When you say valuable, you mean they'd pay you for it.
Girl.
What can you tell me about the Banuk?
The Banuk women. Snow witches all. They choose to live up there in Ban-Ur. In the ice, they prefer machines for company. That's why...
Then they might not want outsiders to know about...
Their mystic act. No care for possessions for...
Are you some kind of merchant? You don't...
More...
But you send other people.
All right. More of an opportunist. Risky opportunities. But why should... All right.
If I did look into your room...
You won't need to climb up the shoulders of the world for it. And you look like you know your way around this. If it's true they walk among machines without fear in this camp, well, payment on
This is the Hunter's Lodge. Only members and invited guests are allowed in.
How do I get invited?
You've come all the way from the Savage East, right? You must have come across some of our hunting grounds. Each one has a set of hunting trials. If you pass a trial, you get an award. Now off you go.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Has brought prosperity back to this country.
You're Nora. I'm the mournful Naman.
Like this?
In grief. You wait, forgive me. You didn't come for reparations?
No. I know about the Red Raids, but the Karja owe me nothing.
I see. Well, I could use the help of a strong-willed outlander. Then I would owe you very much indeed. These people seek to honor their loved, their lost, with their own but there are obstacles. And while Meridian holds its breath for any...
What kind of obstacles?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the Shrine of Kings on the road to the city. He waits there now, forbidden to enter by an old sun priest this Utaro lost her companion on the edge of the jewel. The shrine was built there to ward off the machines, and its effect. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. Call to the machine spirits, they need no beckoning.
So clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move
All I can ask for is your charity and that they're stored.
Naman, rituals and prayers can't bring back those who...
No, but it can help those who...
I didn't think your
If only the sun. Now our hoods make us blind.
The killing.
Yes.
Why did the priests go along with all that?
Sometimes we Karja are more concerned with what is to...
Huh. You're disappointed with the Sun Priests.
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. Even he couldn't turn me. He said, when we...
How so?
Our robes ahead, so we left.
Where is your brother? You lost someone you...
No.
I'll do what I can to help those in mourning.
To honor their memories is to...
You there! Can you help me? Nora! You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who tracks criminals and trade. If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raided my home and...
Tell me about the robbery. Don't...
It was brazen and professional. They took only... The thief went out through the window and scared...
Why would someone...
It's priceless.
Okay.
Forgive me. He was killed in...
How did your nephew...
Most of the... As an honor guard, now that my brother... And after all...
I'll see what I can do.
Have a word with my steward and listen. If I can get it back, all is forgiven.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see? Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching a sword. That's all.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. And some blood. Looks like they cut themselves on the splinters. Drops of blood leading away. More blood. I'm still on the trail.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's decent work.
Still more blood. The thief got cut. The trail ends here. But someone must have seen the thief.
I have to work soon. Wish I could sleep.
Did someone run past here, holding a sword?
Sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and took off down the stairs behind you. He was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive cloth.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward. No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by. Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Look him in the face and tell him I quit.
Sometimes you just have to sit back and take a breath.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword. I thought maybe...
What? No!
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and...
Hold on. There's more to this. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to believe...
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the watermill in the lower... If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards.
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. Okay. Guess I should go to this watermill then to find out what's going on.
So the Oseram can make a few trinkets and toys.
always the ones you least expect. Friend in the guard.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them. Sell them for shards.
Who exactly gets the
Not the bastards in the fortress. We use the shards to make sure the poor in Shadowside get to... They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. They So am I.
You mean you...
If you want to call it that.
Ravon didn't seem...
He stinks just like the rest of them.
Where's the sword?
Safe.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can... He was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food.
I'll consider it.
I knew you were gonna say that. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact, but...